All right, Lowe's 1626 video notes for customer Ryan Jones kitchen project. First thing I want to start with, on the right-hand side of the kitchen, we do have a doggy door that goes outside. Customer states he's going to go ahead and get rid of that as far as it's going to finish out the outside of the house and remove it from the project, from the wall. Now, it is off of the end of the molding. Let me give you a number. That's about 3¼ inches from the end of the molding. Customer looked at that when I did the layout. You have 51 inches of cabinet there. There's 51¾ of space from the left-hand side here to the right-hand side where the molding is. So when you're looking at spacing, if you decide to go 3 inches less, you're going to be fine. It still will cover where that hole opening is in the wall. Now, he was telling me that they had the open shelving idea about 4 or 5 years ago, so that is what's changing. We're going back with the upper cabinets. But what's unique is that they're actually looking at using the depth of that hood at 21 inches deep, maybe doing a pallet hood or some type of rough lumber hood. That's fine, but we have another customer that we've done this for that had 1.5-inch return panels on the right and left hand side, and that give this room for the moldings and for the pallet material or the wood to have some place to go into and return. That left you with a full 30-inch space for the range hood to be underneath it. So I think in this design we need to go ahead and add those 1.5-inch return panels on either side. This is Mr. Holman's kitchen that I'm referring to. All right, so back over here, footprint is at 48 inches. That is perfect. The center line of the sink is 43.5, which is perfect. It's a 1-inch difference, but it's just because of the size of the fillers. Talked to the customer about the end panel here at 3 inches. No problem. I'm going to add a receptacle at the end of this run because he's losing the one above. We need to add the one at the end to be code compliant for that. Customer's cutting the wall down to match, and we talked about a reverse cabinet to go in the corner back there, maybe do a built-in reverse cabinet, or if we wanted to just tear the wall completely out, build a new wall with that actual cabinet so that we can cover the floor footprint. Wall's about 4.5 inches deep, so that would actually be a pony wall that we built into that space to purposely put a corner access cabinet facing out. He's going to show you the video that I showed him on YouTube for that one. Now back over here on this side, we've got a separation in the upper soffit. This all has air conditioning. You can see the vent here on the end. This all has air conditioning ductwork in it. So the interior spacing of this pantry area is exactly right. The measurements and stuff all work out just fine. The opening is shorter. Like you said, it's about 88.5, I think it was. The interior width is exactly what you have on the plan. The flooring does go into that room there. So no problem as far as just gutting that and putting the cabinets in and then making sure that we put that OG pilaster or some type of a flat finish like you have in the drawing to hide the footprint change there. Now, the one other thing we talked about, if you look at the soffit, it has that jog in it. That's about a 4.5-inch jog on the end. So he'd like to pull that cabinet above the refrigerator out to 28 inches deep. Go ahead and do a molding return down the right-hand side that would still be under that soffit box there. So it would look clean, it would look right. The left-hand wall, though, is 32 inches deep. So we'll keep it to 28. 24-inch deep cabinet. We need to go ahead and order a couple of 2x6s, 2x6x8, item number 6005. That way we have